If your website isn't giving you the conversions, the sales, the clients, the leads that you wish that it was, the issue probably is in traffic. It's easy to get traffic to your website, especially in the year 2026. We have Google ads, social media ads, lots of different ways to actually get people to the homepage of your website. But once they actually get there, what is the thing that's going to actually elicit action? You could try troubleshooting by changing your calls to action, your photos, your colors, your fonts. But if you don't have messaging that is clear and compelling, people won't actually take action. And so in today's video, we're going to go over one messaging shift that you can implement even today to increase the chance that people are actually taking action on your website instead of bouncing and going somewhere else. Okay, so to best illustrate the website messaging shift that we're going to be talking about today, let me introduce you to Greg. Now, Greg is a new homeowner. And he has a AC unit or an AC and heating unit that isn't actually doing what it's supposed to do. Sometimes his house is freezing, sometimes it's too hot, the rooms are kind of getting cool or getting heated in an uneven way, and his energy bill costs are through the roof. He's paying way more in electric than he actually needs to because his AC and heat isn't actually doing its job. So he needs to find an HVAC guy, but he's new to the area, he's a new homeowner, he doesn't know where to start. So what does he do? He goes to Google and he starts typing in, I'm looking for an HVAC person in my city or an HVAC person near me. Now, when he does this, he's going to find a few different businesses or a few different listings. He might find a couple that actually don't have a website, but only have Facebook pages. And let's be honest, he's probably going to skip those. Then he comes across an HVAC company that actually does have a website, but it's very outdated. The colors, the fonts, the photos, it feels like it was designed in 2002 and that it hasn't been updated since. It feels sloppy. And so he's kind of thinking, even subconsciously, well, if their website is sloppy and their marketing is sloppy, is the actual service that they're going to provide be sloppy as well? Then he finds a listing of an HVAC business that actually has a beautiful website. It's trendy, it's modern, it's sleek. It actually looks really good. Some effort has been put into it from a visual perspective, but something doesn't really feel right about it. It doesn't really connect with him. It doesn't really feel like they understand what he's going through, the problem he's facing. The company's really just talking all about themselves, how long they've been in business, their great customer service, all these things about them. And so he's just not really sure. It's not really making the connection. So he goes to another website. Now, this website also looks beautiful, but all of a sudden, something clicks. And it's not the design, it's not the look and feel, it's not the colors or the fonts, but it's the messaging. Because as he's reading the copy on this website, it feels as though somebody has been reading his mail. Instead of sifting through copy, talking about their great customer service and how long they've been in business, he's reading things like, are you tired of your home not cooling or heating properly? Or are you tired of wasting unnecessary money in your energy bill month to month? So again, these are things that he's already wrestling with. It's the reason he went to Google in the first place to try to find a solution. So he's reading about his issues, his problem, and this company's not talking about themselves. They're not talking about how great they are. He's actually feeling like they are in the trenches with him. They're showing empathy and they're actually feeling the burden that he's feeling because it's right there on the website. There is copy talking about the actual issues that he is going through. So if you haven't guessed it by now, the big messaging shift that's actually going to make a huge impact on your website with the amount of conversions you're getting is stop talking so much about yourself. I know you have a great business, whether you're a service-based business like a social media manager or a web design agency, or maybe you're a service-based business that's actually doing something like lawn care or HVAC or electrical or plumbing, or maybe you're a church or maybe you're a nonprofit. But regardless, you need to talk less about how great you are and more about your customer, more about their journey, more about their struggles, and how you can kind of position yourself as a solution to those struggles and to those pain points. The fact is, you don't need to be the hero. Your customer is the hero, and you need to be the guide that is then linking arms with them, showing them the path, and helping them to actually find success on their quest and on their mission. Okay, so practically, there are 3 things you want to make sure that you're including on the homepage of your website to do this effectively. Number 1, you need to paint the stakes, talk about the friction, talk about the pain points. Number 2, you need to identify yourself as a solution to those pain points and a solution to those issues that they're facing. And then number 3, show them a 3-step process, a very easy path for what success could actually look like specifically for them. Okay, so let's back up a little bit to the first thing we just mentioned, which is the paint the stakes section. Now, this doesn't necessarily show up in the above the fold or very top section of your homepage, but as you're scrolling down, maybe the 3rd section down or the 4th section down, you want to have a problem section that's actually calling it out. So back to the example of Greg, he's looking for an HVAC company because he's experiencing high energy costs or uneven cooling or heating throughout his home. So those are the things that you actually want to specifically write out and list out, probably with bullet points, with icons, something that's really eye-catching. But again, the biggest thing here is from a messaging perspective, you're making somebody feel like you're reading their mail, you know what they're going through, you're sitting in the dilemma, sitting in the problem with them as they're reading through these different pain points and struggles that you're featuring in this section. Remember, the more negative you are in this section, the more positive your solution will seem in the next next section. So as you scroll down that pain point section, the second thing you want to include is what we just mentioned a second ago, which is highlighting yourself as a solution to the problem. So again, your entire homepage shouldn't be you-centric, it should be customer-centric and customer-focused. But this one section where you're positioning yourself as a solution to the problem, this is your chance to brag on your agency, brag on your service-based business. But again, you want to do so not in the context of you being the hero, but you being the guide and guiding somebody through the process so that they can be the hero and so that they can have success. Okay, so what we've covered so far is a section where you're identifying pain points and friction. Then underneath that, a section where you're identifying yourself as a solution to those pain points and friction. And then underneath that section, I would include a 3 easy steps. The fact is, people need to be led, they need to be guided, they need to know what's the first thing that I need to do to actually start the process. Then they need to see just a really easy timeline of what success could actually look like for them. So for example, the HVAC company that Greg contacted, maybe the 1, 2, 3 process, maybe step 1 is schedule a free consultation or schedule a free diagnostic or something like that. Step 2 might be something like get clear recommendations and a free quote. And step 3 might be sit back, relax, and enjoy a comfortable, energy efficient home. So the big tip here is you have step 1, which is kind of talking about how to get started, click the button, sign up, schedule a free audit or something like that. Step 2, the work that's actually being done, the quote, some of the logistics. And then step number 3, the final step always needs to showcase the hero, which again is your customer, actually sitting back, relaxing, smiling, enjoying their new home or enjoying their new lawn or enjoying their new website, whatever you're actually doing for the customer. So again, the final step always needs to showcase what success could actually look like for your client. Again, your website isn't broken, your brand isn't a bad idea, your business isn't a bad idea. It might just be that even though you're getting traffic to your website, your messaging isn't actually positioned in a way to where you're actually eliciting action from your website visitors. So what I would do is look through the homepage of your website, look at the above the fold section, scroll through the different pages, and just read through the copy and ask yourself, am I talking too much about myself? And if you are, then just kind of rewrite things to where you're actually talking about your customer, talking about their pain points, their struggles, and position yourself not as the hero, but as the guide in the story. By the way, if you enjoy website messaging, website strategy, if you want your brand to actually get more leads, more conversions, more sales, more donations, we have a free newsletter that you can opt into called Stay Creative Weekly. You can access it and join today for free at ritchey-creative.com/weekly. Well, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who likes these videos and supports the channel. It means a ton to me personally, so thank you so much. Remember, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Stay creative, and we'll catch you next time.